Yeah, boy. Yes. Welcome to the 4th of April. And this is Fan Doosra coming out live across the planet right now. Hello, everyone. How are you? Where are you? Who are you? Do not, do not just watch this show. Do not just click onto this live and go, oh, what about Tommy doing? Oh, okay. No, I'm going to leave it. No, come and say hi. Even if you just go, oi, Takalu Tommy. Oi, hello to you and your ganja seller. Do whatever you want to say. You can say whatever you want. Oh, Varun. Oh, he's so handsome. Oh, wow. I'm going to marry him one day. Maybe someone might want to say, oh, Harshit, he broke my heart. Yeah, I know him. He broke my heart. He left me. He was supposed to meet me for a date and he never showed up. Whatever it is you want to say, you can say about the teams, about the games that are going on today in the greatest cricket league on the planet, the biggest cricket league on the planet. That's what we're celebrating. And today it is Hyderabad versus Lucknow. Okay, that's what's going down. This is Fan Doosra. It's the show for the fans, by the fans, and we celebrate the game that's about to go down in a couple of hours' time, 2.5 hours' time. Thank you to Rario. Rario are our wonderful supporters, backers of this show. And what Rario allow you to do is to own an NFT in cricket. That's it. It's as simple as that. An NFT, a non-fungible token. That's what it stands for. It doesn't stand for, what could it stand for? Nice, fishy trainers? No, it doesn't stand for that. Nasty, fishy trainers. You know, like your brother who's left his trainers out, you're like, I can smell that from here. He's got nasty, fishy trainers. No, NFT doesn't stand for that. It's a non-fungible token, and it's your chance to own a little slice of cricketing history. There are certain players that have signed up with Rario, and those players' moments in cricketing, you can own. It's yours. This is the hot new thing. Own that little bit of digital history by going to rario.com right now and registering. And if you do that during this show, Rario are giving everyone a free NFT. Lelo, have it free. Free moment history. Go on, you have it. You have one. It's okay. That's how they are. They're very generous. So go do that right now whilst we get into today's game. Lucknow versus Sunrisers. Sunrisers, Varun, you've only played one game. Do you feel like you're missing out? You feel like, everybody else is going to the party and we're not like, you're still getting your trousers on.
No, not really. I mean, we know we had 1 week of a break, so that's more of practice time for us. I think that's what we really needed after last game. We had plenty of no balls. Umran Malik was not getting his line and length pretty well. So those are the things to really focus on, and then the top order as well. So it's good practice time for 1 week. So let's hope things go our way, and the team could also been seeing what the teams have been doing in the DY Patil Stadium from the past week. So that's also a good advantage for us going into this game. So high hopes.
Okay. I think it's important that I pick up on how neatly your bed has been made in the background. I mean, it's beautifully done. It's beautifully done. And I think that says a lot. If the fans of a team are neat, every little corner is precise, maybe that's going to say something about the type of gameplay that's going to go on. Who makes your bed, Varun? Is that yourself or did somebody else do that?
I do it.
Wow. Okay, so you take your time. You're meticulous. You're a detail person. Is that what you're saying, Varun? Is that the kind of person a Sunrisers Hyderabad fan is?
No, not really.
It's just you. Well done having a nice, neat bed. Look at it. It looks lovely. Look,
I need to say the truth.
You want to what? You tell it how it is.
I need to say the truth.
That's not bad. So now that, okay, look, I'm going to just say you are bottom of the table, right, Varun? You're bottom of the table, but you have got that game in hand. So okay, so you're kind of almost like the spectator of the league so far. So before we get into your team and Lucknow, what do you make of the IPL this season so far?
Yeah, it's been good, but it's also been disappointing in a way because the top teams are falling back behind. I think the two new teams obviously made a huge impact on the Premier League so far. It's been a very competitive. I mean, looking at Chennai Super Kings, Mumbai Indians, these kind of teams, falling back. It's a hard thing to see, first of all, because we got used to them always winning, right? So it's an interesting thing to see. And then KKR getting a new captain. Lucknow getting KL Rahul. It's been a new IPL so far. It's been an interesting IPL. The pitches also they've been interesting. Sometimes the toss winners just win the game. But again, it's going sideways now, like Rajasthan Royals. Even though they didn't win the toss, they're just winning the games onwards. So it's been an interesting IPL so far. uh let's see what it can produce further on.
Yeah, that's right. And today is all about the other new team. And there's a lot of pressure. There's a lot of eyes on both Gujarat Titans and you guys, Harshit, with Lucknow Super Giants. A 50-50 start. You've played two games, won one, lost one. What do you make of your team so far overall?
See, like being a new team in the French, like in the IPL itself, it was a rough start for us, definitely as you mentioned. But the way team has came back, it shows the character the team possesses, and also the good thing which we can take from the last encounter, which was against the Chennai Super King, was the top order gaining form, be it KL Rahul, Quinton de Kock. So it is necessary for the top order to click so that the middle order and the batting depth gets the base and they can encounter on that. So overall, like I would wish like they can continue the consistency which they have gained from that Super King match.
Yeah, I mean, the Titans. They've proved that a new team can kind of quickly establish themselves. They're doing it themselves. So, and I think people are gonna. It's almost like brothers because you were both new to the game at the same time, new to the league at the same time. People are comparing those two brothers. They're comparing Titans and Lucknow. How these two newbies are settling in. Titans off to a flying start, but it just shows that if this win goes your way, people will be looking at luck now in a different way, won't they, Harshit?
Definitely, like see, as the franchise is new, so it takes time to build the tempo within the team, and the IPL season is like quite a long, and these are the initial period. This is the initial period of the season. So as the tournament progress, we can see more matches won by Lucknow Super Giants, and I hope the team will perform well. And like as mentioned, there are always some areas where we can improvise. So I think the team will improvise and like maintain to the top of the orders.
Okay, you confident? He's confident about the team, and actually, you're right. So you've had one loss, one win. Didn't go so well when it didn't go so well, but then you had Rahul, De Kock, Lewis, kind of showing that they're getting going. Tell me what you see firstly with Rahul and his gameplay.
See, Rahul has always been a fantastic player, right? There is nothing to judge on his technicalities for the game. There are some patches in your career, like when you are not clicking to the right mark, right? Which we have seen in the match against Gujarat Titans, like he was out in the very first ball, the outswingers, which has he has been struggling sometimes. So, but since the second innings, he scored around 40 runs, so that will help him to gain some confidence. And as the ball starts coming on his bat, we can see eventually scoring Rahul some really good runs, and hopefully he can be a candidate for the Orange Cap as well.
Okay, and with Sunrisers, I'm just thinking back to that game, with Tripathi and Puran going out. I think did they both go out for a duck? Was it Varun?
I prefer not to remember that game. So
Okay, right. Like when you have painful memories, you block it out. You like the mind takes over, and you kind of go, I have no recollection of it whatsoever. Okay, fine. I get it was a traumatic experience. But then okay, do you remember when Markram and Sundar, who came out and then started,
no, of
smoking?
course, of
Of
course.
course,
Of
that's
course.
vivid. So what does that show you? Inconsistency? Does that mean too little, too late? Is that settling in time? What's your theory on that?
Uh, I mean, first of all, the top order, we really had some high expectations looking at those big names. But obviously, it's some brilliant bowling by Rajasthan Royals really just, tore us apart. But again, going to Markram and Washington Sundar, I think they really, showed what they're really about. So the game is not over until it's over. So they really showed what they're worth. Right. Even though we lost the game, they must have known we lost the game. They just still played their way, trying to cement their place, showing the team what they can do. So, that's what they've shown, and that's a good sign going forward in the tournament. So, they won't give up. The players won't give up. They'll show whatever they got and then make the team proud. That's the kind of mindset, every player should have in the team going into a game.
Yeah, and I suppose one thing we've seen in this league, and we've said it before, is it's really not over until it's over. And again, in the first few matches, everyone was saying that the dew factor plays such a factor that that's it. Whoever is chasing is gonna win it, and that's just if you win the toss, you won the game. But that's actually proving a little bit different. Even last night with Punjab, it's proving a little bit different where they've done it the other way around. They did do it the other way around, didn't they? Yeah, they got the
Yeah.
big score first. Yeah, so. The quality of play will shine if that team is worthy. Would you agree, or is it still the toss playing a key factor, Harshit?
See, like definitely when we play in subcontinents, right? Also, like in the stadium around Maharashtra, the western region, where the environment is quite humid, so we experience like a quite of dew being settled in the later part of the game. Having said that, the performance which we have seen so far, I don't think it plays a major impact on the game. Though the dew always like helps the batsman, right? The ball skids well in the outfields. Also, the spinners especially feel very difficult to grip the ball, but seeing the results, I guess the class of cricket which the players are playing is more important, and the temperament which they are showing. And of course, yeah, there will be like sometimes the pitch won't support the bowler, sometimes there will be two factors, but at the end the game, what the players play is more important.
Okay, like everyone talks about. Is it the Hyderabadi biryani? Is that what they say, right? That's what everyone's going to eat. Well, what is the Lucknow one, Harshit?
Lucknow's Nawab actually prefer biryani, but that's from Lucknow only, not from Hyderabad. And also, like we have the petas very famous here. So I wish the players will give us a chance to distribute some of those to sweeten our taste buds after we win the match today.
Okay, I don't know what are petas. I've not come across that. Tell me what they are.
Actually, it's a sweet dish, and like it comes with the different flavors. Like you can have of pan and other varieties as well. And unfortunately, I'm not well aware about like how it is made, but yeah, that's it.
Okay, so if you're putting together your menu of food for Lucknow, like you're putting together your team, what's your opening dish? What's your middle order dish? And then what's your kind of one just to kind of come to the death?
Okay, so for the dish, like in the main course, we will definitely like to have the Lucknow biryani, and in the desserts, it should be the petha which I discussed earlier, right? And in the starters, we can have maybe Manchurians. Like it depends, right? As we have multiple, what we can say, foreign contingents in our team, so it depends as per their priorities.
Okay, I like that, and then with the foreign ones as well, putting a bit of a mix in it. It's good. Like, I can all of a sudden I can understand Lucknow's batting order a lot more when I think of it as food. It's very easy to do. Varun, what do you need as a menu? What do Sunrisers need to serve up here? Because your starters haven't performed. Yeah, you had some good mains, but your starters, which and your starters. That's when everyone's the most hungry. We are the most hungry at the starters. You're gonna go. These better be good. But they weren't. They didn't deliver.
So I should pick food now.
Yeah, you should pick food. Well, what do
Oh
you need? No,
god.
yeah, what do you need is a spicy
So
opener.
maybe not only Hyderabad food. I'm gonna pick South Indian food in general. I'm
Good,
gonna give the opener. I'm gonna give the openers a dosa first of all,
right,
because they weren't really performing last game. The middle order, I'll give an idli,
right, okay.
and then the lower order, I'll give biryani,
Okay, fine.
and then the bowlers, I'll give veg biryani. There you go.
Okay, why do the bowlers get veg biryani?
I don't know. They don't deserve the meat just yet.
Okay, that comes later on. I love that. It's got no, and also they need to be lighter. They can't be having all that heavy meat in their blood system. They keep those shoulders rolling and all that. No, it's good stuff. Listen, this is what you need to do if you want to own a little slice of Rario player action. Then you need to go to Rario.com. Who would be your Rario player for Sunrisers Hyderabad, Varun? Who would be the Rario one to watch?
My radio player probably would be Bhuneshwar Kumar. I think he's been fantastic for us over the years. And also, if you see last game, okay, he bowled a few no balls that costed us the Joss Butler wicket. But again, he was swinging the ball early on, which is good signs for him. And he looks to be back in form. And, injury concerns are obviously a problem. But I think that's, not to be worried right now because we have like replacements. And, seniors like him, we'll always keep him in the team no matter what the reason is. So I think he's going to be a big impact for us, especially as Harshit said, KL Rahul is also weak against the outswingers. So, that's going to be like a bit of an advantage for us going in with Bhuvneshwar Kumar early on. So, good hopes, high hopes for him going into the game.
Okay. So he's a Rario player. That means you can own Bhuvneshwar Kumar's NFT moments. God, that was a lot to say. You can own those if you go to rario.com. Okay, just go on and I'll show you. I'll show you in just a moment how easy it is to register with Rario. You can do that. You can own it, and you might even get a free one. Harshit, who's your Rario player as well? Who's your Rario?
For me, it is Quintum de Kock because, as I mentioned in the last match, he has scored 61 odd runs. And when it comes to subcontinent, he has been a very handy player against India as well. So we have very high hopes for him. And also the batting average which he maintains against Hyderabad is around 41. So yeah, and when it comes to bat and power play, he has a good chance to be explosive. So for us, it will be Quinton de Kock.
Okay, he's a phenomenal player. Okay, this is what you got to do. This is how easy it is. Go to rario.com, do what I do. This is exactly what I did. This is how long it takes. And I need you guys watching this right now to do this. Go online and follow these instructions.
It's so easy. You type in your email address first of all. This is it. This is step one. Email address. You can all do that. And then once you've filled that one in, you go down to the line below and you type in your username. I'm going with Big Tom. And then you put in your password. Make this unique to yourself, something that you're going to remember. And you have officially got yourself into the site. Then, of course, you've got to make sure you're not a robot by typing in the code. You hit submit. You wait for the email to come into your inbox and you confirm it. That's it.
Simple. That simple. It's all you got to do. Rario.com, email address, username, and you are officially rolling. Outside of your Rario players, though, Baron, who is going to win you this game? What's going to happen there? You've seen how Lucknow play. You've seen them kind of they've got that firepower in them. Who does it come down to? What does it come down to?
We always been dependent on our bowlers for a lot of years, and they've been consistent over the years. So I'm gonna go with the bowlers, and especially as I said, my radio player of the day has to be Bhuvneshwar Kumar, right? So I think he's gonna be controlling the runs first of all in the power play, and then going on to the middle order. As I said, Umran Malik, if he gets his line and length right, I know he's gonna be successful. So all hopes on the bowling, and then again, Aiden Markram, I think he's gonna be a big factor in this game. As I said, he showed what he's worth last game, and I hope he can just put up the same template of what he did last game. High hopes. That's all I can say.
Yeah, it is. And actually, you know what? There's nothing wrong with that. Normally, I'd be like, oh, you can't just be hopeful and there's got to be a tactical play. But actually, it's one game in for Sunrisers. Yeah. We can't forget that. And one game, it is way too early to be calling too much. And we've seen teams like CSK jiggling around their order so much and playing different tactics. Sunrisers haven't had that opportunity yet. Some teams are on their third game, moving on to their fourth game, and Sunrisers yet to play their second. So very early days for you guys. Outside of then your Quinton de Kock and Rahuls, who else is key? Lewis, we haven't mentioned him, Harshit.
Of course, like in the last match, he scored a explosive innings of 55 runs from 23 ball. So he has shown a good character. Like if the top order collapse or like if we have a huge target to score, chase, he can be very handy in the death overs. And also, I would like to mention one thing. Badoni, like he has played a small cameo in the last match, but he's a youngster, and like the character which he has shown surely puts confidence in the KL Rahul's mindset. And I hope like he will get more chance to play for us and prove like he has been a quite deserving candidate.
Okay, good stuff. Let's hope so. Let's see what happens later on. Right, it's that time of the show where I'm going to put you two head to head. It's what we call fighting talk. That's right, real talk. We've had the strategies, we've had the orders, we've talked about the early stages of the league so far and who's doing what. But right now, it's you two. It's the brand new Lucknow Super Giants versus the Sunrisers Hyderabad. Am I right? Not the greatest of season last year as well for Hyderabad. So they got a lot to prove. Lucknow trying to establish them, got a lot to prove. This is where you put that across to the people. Who would like to go first? Should we let the newbies go first? Should we let Harshit go first? And then your 30-second, Harshit, to instill fear and make the Hyderabad fans tremble. It's your biryani versus theirs. Which one's got the spice? Your 30 seconds starts now.
So I would like to start with some stats first. Like Chamera has displaced Nicholas Puran thrice in his 6 balls of span. So that puts a bit pressure on them. And also we have seen Ravi Vishnu. He has been very handy in 2 matches for us. So the leggy can become a pain for the openers of Sunrisers Hyderabad, though they have not been a good touch. And also since last match, our top order has gained so much of confidence in the form. Like we are sure, like if we get a chance to bat first, we will surely score around 200, and the lateral part of the game will be handled by the bowlers.
There you go. Done. He's already worked it out. He's mapped out the whole day, the whole gameplay. The openers are going to do this, and the bowlers are going to handle their end as well. It's a complete team from Lucknow Super Giants. Varun, it's over to you, my man. Your 30 seconds to give it back. What have Hyderabad got to offer? Your time starts now.
Well, we are coming back from a loss, but we all know what the Sunrisers can do after a big setback. And just remember, LSG just won against CSK, who just lost 3 out of 3. So we better get ready because SRH is ready to give a big fight. Boo is gonna shackle, Kane is gonna tackle, and SRH is ready to give a battle. But just remember, a person can only wake up when the sun rises. We are ready to rise.
Oh! Time to rise, time to wake up. That's what he's saying. Wake up time. It's game time. The sun is up. But who will be victorious? Will it be lucky for Lucknow or will it be all shining for the Sunrisers? Find out in just a little while as it's game time in the IPL. Thank you so much, Varun. Thank you so much, Harshit, for taking part. Cheers, everyone, for watching. This is Fan Doosra with me, Tommy Sandhu, the Bharat Army, and, of course, our good friends at Rario.com. You must go to Rario.com right now, register your details, and get yourself a free NFT and enjoy the game today. Boys, thank you so much for your time. Until next time, see you later. Good luck.
Thank you.